afraid now.
I'm not afraid now, nor ever. Our producer, Kalina, is from Bulgaria. Stana Katic's family is originally from Yugoslavia. And so I think, I mean, it goes out saying, but in our ear, Kalina's like, she is so beautiful. Let her speak her truth.
Give her all the time in the world.
Give her all the time in the world. Yes. So I think there's that global support for you.
That's really funny.
All right, really cool movie we're going to talk about. But first, Castle, Castle, Castle. All right, you're on the stretcher. The music's playing. You can't be dead.
There's no way you can be dead.
It would upset him.
I'm alive! No. I hope people will tune in on Monday and find out. Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
I was a little mad. I was like, I cannot wait 3 months until it comes back on.
Really?
Yeah. It killed me.
We're getting kind of that reaction from across the globe, so they're eagerly awaiting this Monday's episode.
We have a clip which may or may not be informative to us. Let us observe.
Come on, Kate. Don't you die on me. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Single GSW to left, chest.
Do not die.
Over 60.
Come on, girl.
Set up our chest tube promo 1. The switch, we got this.
This is my friend. You understand me? She's my friend.
Then let us save her life.
Tamala Jones there with you. Did you see the light?
I felt like you were seeing it.
Yes.
That's why you look so peaceful.
This is the first time I've seen that.
Really?
Yeah, I've not seen that yet.
You don't watch yourself?
Yeah, I just haven't seen that clip yet. I don't know why, and it's intense.
It's good.
Tamala's fantastic. I remember being on the gurney and just at one point opening my eyes and saying, "You're doing great, girl. You're doing great. Girl. Yeah,
and are you good at? I would not be good at being still.
Yeah, well, then on top of it, they get into my guts, you know, and I have to be really still when they start doing the operation.
They're not really her guts.
They're trying to save my life at one point. Yeah. It was
How's the pancreas? How are you?
It's all very colorful down there.
So they added fake guts. Oh, yeah.
Is it pretty actually gory on set?
It is, because they have, you know, they have the under part which has the intestines and the stomach and the liver and everything kind of situated, and then they add the blood, and then they put a skin section on top of that, and you're under that for a number of hours. You can't really move around because as soon as you move around, everything shifts out of place.
Well, yeah,
and they cut into it and they operate on it. I have photos from it. It was amazing.
I was just going to ask if you ever felt like that. Can you just do a picture of this?
No, totally. The whole time I was like telling the first lady, I was like, you keep taking photos. Just keep taking photos.
But you know, you know how Julia Roberts had that butt double? Did you have an internal organs double? Is there somebody watching going, I was her spleen?
You know what, though? Those would be great. Like, if you got them on your iPhone, you're sitting there and you're on a date with some guy and you just don't want to be there, and you go, hey, look, I went through an operation. Check this out. And then, bye-bye.
Actually, a good friend of mine, Mark Polish, who I worked with on the film, sent me something really hilarious by text. And I sent him a photo back saying, hey, man, you made me laugh my guts out. And he
the humor.
I tell you what, I can't wait for April Fool's Day. Speaking of Mark and this movie, it sounds really interesting, For Lovers Only.
Yeah.
And you were describing a situation that existed for a lot of people in town when the writer's strike sort of paralyzed things.
Yeah.
People were looking for stuff to do.
Yeah.
You made a real interesting choice.
Yeah. The boys were waiting on a bunch of projects, and they said, we're filmmakers. We want to go and create film. And why are we waiting? I'm a director, Michael said. Mark's a writer and actor, so all we need is an actress, and let's go to France and tell a story. And we had an interview, and I got to go and play with them for a few weeks. It was fantastic.
But
In France. I don't know why.
But I
it's a love story.
But I think this is another interesting thing informing your decision. Somebody in Team Stana, excuse me, was like, you're a big shot TV star, don't go do this.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people were kind of like, oh, you have to be careful about the projects that you're taking. And I felt very strongly about doing something that was just going to be a big group of creatives together, gypsying around the countryside. It felt right, you know?
And was it just fantastic to do?
It was amazing. It was amazing. It was a form of creative freedom that it's not always available to us on a bigger set because you have a crew, you have a certain set of rules that you have to follow, and we weren't beholden to any of those rules. We were just filming wherever we wanted to. It was fantastic.
You know what's so interesting? The movie is available online. They've grossed over $200,000 just from downloads alone. Wow. You can get the movie on iTunes.
Cool.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, for a zero-budget film, I think we're almost at $500,000 now.
Oh, my
actually.
goodness. That's
Yeah,
well done.
from a zero-budget film, and it's exclusively through word of mouth. We didn't go through any kind of studios or anything like that. It was really, I think, almost Twitter followers for us share in the profits there because they really helped make this movie happen.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, thank
good
you.
for you. Kalina, our producer, wants to know if you'd watch it with her at her house. And we'll tell you, The Castle premieres on ABC Monday at 10, and as we mentioned, for lovers only, available on iTunes. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.